A very good morning and welcome to the ScienceDirect webinar this morning. I'm Yulan, the Elsevier platform trainer in Malaysia. So this webinar section actually has been requested by Dr. Nur Fariza from FSSM to fulfill the requirement of industry in classroom section for scientific writing in biology course. But the librarian also decided to open it for all the UMT users to join the webinar. So the online training sections this morning will focus on introduce ScienceDirect and a little bit of Scopus to those students who are doing a final year project to help them learn how to search for this literature using ScienceDirect and Scopus. And the entire sessions will be recorded, and the recording link we will email, and the slides, training slide, we will email to the librarian Jade Sharifah, and then she will help to email to all the participants. And then throughout the session, if you have any questions, just feel free to enter your questions or drop your question using Q&A box, or you can write in the chat box. So first of all, let's take a look at what's the agenda for today. So we will go through what is behind ScienceDirect, the ScienceDirect platform, how to search literature in ScienceDirect, what are the impactful research you can obtain from ScienceDirect database, and then how to search literature using another Elsevier's data platform, Scopus, which is an abstract and citation database, and additional Elsevier resources to help you in research. What is behind ScienceDirect? Actually, ScienceDirect is one of the platforms that are developed, owned by Elsevier. So Elsevier is a global information analytics company specializing in science and health, focused on combining smart technology with content and operational know-how to progress science, advance healthcare, and improve performance. So Elsevier not only provides information for you to read, such as the journals that we publish, like Cell Fundamentals, Gray's Anatomy, The Lancet. Elsevier also developed various platforms for you to search. So our full text database for multidisciplinary is ScienceDirect. Our abstract and citation database is Scopus. Clinical Key is our database for subject of health sciences. Reassist is a database for subject of chemistry. And apart from this, Elsevier also supports high-stake decision-making by providing knowledge you can use to take action. So the platform we have for you to take action is like Mendeley. It's a reference tool. It's not a database, it's a reference tool. So you can use it to store all your references. And you can find more than 7,000 citation style, okay, for you to use to help you when you want to write your dissertations, thesis, or research paper. There are over 8,000 people behind ScienceDirect. We have a large publishing organization that is responsible for attracting, submission, and managing a network of editors that oversee selection and peer review. We receive about 2 million article submissions per year. So maybe you will wonder how many of it are accepted. We produce and accept about 500,000 new articles per year. So it's about 25% of it. But of course, individual journals have their respective average acceptance rate. So you can check in ScienceDirect by going to respective journal homepage. Once articles are ready for publication, a global operation team manages the publication process, tagging the articles for discoverability and controlling for quality. Our global organizations of sales representatives and customer consultants provide training on the tools and ensure awareness around the world. ScienceDirect continues to focus on increasing your research effectiveness by incorporating innovative technologies to evolve the information discovery and management needs of researchers. Our goal is to help you and the people in your institute to uncover more novel science, use your time efficiently and effectively, make decisions based on the highest quality scientific information. So we ensure that the information you find in ScienceDirect is of the highest standard. ScienceDirect delivers over 18 million publications from over 2,650 peer-reviewed journals and more than 42,000 books from Elsevier. 65 of our journals are ranked #1 in their respective subject categories out of total 236. Of the top 5% cited articles, 30% are published by Elsevier. And the journal contents published by Elsevier is continuously to grow. We achieved about 5% compound annual growth rate from 2006 to 2019. Next is the ScienceDirect platform. ScienceDirect invests continually to ensure continuous optimization and meet the most rigorous standards. We focus on three key areas to ensure the best possible customer experience. The better performance by you apply optimized architecture for journal home pages. Ensure pages load within 1 second. The most relevant information is prioritized. And you will find the interface is very user-friendly. Researchers need different content types for different steps in their workflow. So you can find both journal contents and book contents in this ScienceDirect database. So normally when a researcher or when you start a new new project, normally you will refer to book contents for definition, fundamental knowledge, methods and processes, and some books, they will provide you with different knowledge and latest advances. And journals always focus on the primary research and the latest advances. And this is a ScienceDirect homepage. If you are within the UMT campus, you can go direct to this ScienceDirect by enter the URL ScienceDirect.com. Okay, ScienceDirectTogether.com. If you are outside the campus or at home, you need to go through your library portal. Okay, you need to go to your library portal. Then you can click at the e-resources. And then you will find on the left-hand side, there is a easy proxy sign in or login. So you need to sign in with the easy proxy account to access all the e-resources or the online databases that your library has subscribed. Okay, either ScienceDirect, Scopus, or other e-resources. So on the ScienceDirect homepage, straight away you can find there is a search tools for you to start your search. Then when you scroll down a bit, you can explore what are the contents available in ScienceDirect breakdown by physical sciences and engineering. Okay, these 4 subject area: life sciences, health sciences, and social sciences and humanities. So it's a multidisciplinary subject full text database. And you will notice on top of the right-hand side, there is a register and sign in. Okay, this register sign in is for you to, if you like, not necessary, okay, this is optional. So it's for those users or readers who like to unlock a range of customization and research alert features, okay, in ScienceDirect that have been designed to support your research goals. Okay, so those are personalized features, such as set up the alerts, okay, so that it will help you to stay up to date on any new articles in the area or in the keywords in the research that you are interested in, added to ScienceDirect in the future. Then you can set up a personalized recommendations. If you like ScienceDirect to recommend you some related literature or references with your with the keyword that you search. And you can manage your reading history, okay, to ensure you can find useful articles again when needed, or you can recall what you have read or opened in ScienceDirect. So for registrations, to create this, we call it Elsevier account or Elsevier credential account. It's free and it's very simple. You just need to write these 4 details: first name, family name or last name, email address, and password. So if you want to unlock these 3 personalized features, you can register with any email address, okay? Any email address that you regularly use. But if you would like to unlock this, using this account to access ScienceDirect remotely, then you need to register the account with the UMT email address, okay? But if you already have your library easy proxy account, okay, so you can use that for remote access purpose. So you just register a Elsevier account for this personalized purpose, set up alerts, receive the recommendation, and manage the reading history with any email address that you regularly use. So once you register, then you sign in. So your username will display on top of the right-hand side. Okay, replace the register and sign in. So now is this your personal profile. So if you click on it, you can find all these 3 personalized features. Okay, the link to these personalized features. So for students, if you like to learn how to conduct literature search or perform literature search for your final year project, okay, coming soon or next year or coming semester. So this is some example for you. So ScienceDirect offers researchers or users 2 different search techniques. Okay, 2 different search techniques. One is quick search, or we call quick search, or you can consider it basic search. Okay, quick search. For general and broad search. Okay, it will search any of your search terms or keywords across the entire articles. So it's a general and broad search. So you can find straight away on the home page. So this quick search effectively supports the 4 most frequent research tasks. So you can search by keywords or terms to search for related articles. Then you can enter author name in this particular box to search for a specific author, okay, papers written by this particular author. Then you can also search for a specific journal or book index or available in this ScienceDirect. If you search for a particular or specific journal, you even can narrow down to search reading a particular volume, issue, and pages published within that particular journal. Okay, so you just enter this info that you want to search and then click at the magnifying glass to start the search. So another technique is we call it advanced search. Okay, it's available at the end of this quick search. You can find this hyperlink advanced search. So when you click at this advanced search, so the interface look different. Okay, the interface look different from the quick search. So over here, you can enter the keywords terms that you want to search over here. There is one, this is one option. Okay, this is one option. So it will search your terms, your keywords over here with, within the entire articles. So you will get, so you will actually get the same result as you search it in the quick search format. But over here in advanced search, besides you can search for a specific author, journal title, or journal book title. You can also straight away search literatures or papers, research articles from a particular research and publish within a particular year or within a period of maybe 5 years, 10 years. Okay, so you just enter the year over here, particular year like 2020, a period of years, maybe you can enter like 2018-2022. Okay. Another additional search field in advanced search is this author affiliation. Okay. So in quick search, you can perform your search to this particular specific search field. So this search field author affiliation, if you like, okay, if researchers, they would like to search for literature articles published by authors, scientists, researchers from a specific affiliation, organizations, or country, okay, so they just enter the organization name, institution name, or university name, or the country over here, okay, under the author affiliation. And then if you click at show all fields, it only will open up the complete advanced search form, okay, the complete advanced search form. So just now I mentioned if you want to search articles by keywords or terms, one option is you can enter on top under find articles with these terms. So this is it. This will help you to search the terms throughout the entire article. So it's a general and broad search. But there is another option. If you like to search related articles with the keywords or terms. Okay. So the other option is after you click at show all fields to open up this entire this complete advanced search form, you will find another search field called title, abstract, author specific keywords. Okay. So if you enter your keywords or terms that you want to search over here, it will search that particular terms. It won't search throughout the entire articles, but you only will search the terms or keyword within these 3 sections of the articles. Title, the article title, the abstract of the article, and then below the abstract normally is a keywords assigned by the authors. Okay, so this would be more relevant or specific to your search, especially if you are working in a very hot going on research, or the keywords or terms that you want to search is very common. Okay, then I would suggest you to enter your keywords or terms under this particular search field. so that you will get more relevant and accurate results, because it will limit your search within these 3 sections of the articles only. The next 2 slides is you will get to learn some searching tips and skills to help you perform a more accurate search, to get more relevant related results instead of a general results. So before we enter terms or keyword to start the search, so definitely we need to decide, okay, what are the keyword or phrase or terms that are related to our research or study. So first is choosing the search terms. So use the specific search terms that are closely related to your research topic. You can include alternative words and abbreviation, but avoid using words that are too general. And you will notice that either in quick search or advanced search, we only have one search box for you to key in your keywords or terms that you are interested in. So if you have, if you like to search 2 keywords, 3 keywords, or more terms simultaneously per search, so you need to use these Boolean operators and or not to combine all your terms or keywords. So you use and to find documents that contain all of the terms. So use this when the terms must appear and may be far apart from each other. So for instance, we have these 2 terms, geographic information system. Another term is urban sustainability. Okay, so if you want ScienceDirect to search literature where these 2 terms must appear, okay, these 2 terms both must appear, then you must combine it with and. Or find documents that contain any of the terms, okay, any. So normally you use or when at least one of the terms must appear, such as when you search when there is a synonyms, okay, alternate spellings or abbreviations for the terms that you want to search. So for example, we can search micromouse or picomouse, okay, either one. Or if you want to search for papers, research journal articles published, written by particular author, and you are aware that the authors have published papers with different name style, okay, so you can enter all these author name style in the search and then combine it with all, okay, combining with all. So either one of these name style appear, then it will retrieve as a result for you. And use not exclude documents that include the specific term from the search. And this not operator must be used at the end of a search. So for instance, you can search for particle collections and not theoretical. Okay, so not the theoretical. You can combine terms using Boolean operators and, or, and not. You can also group the terms using parentheses. Multi-level nested clauses are supported. So in this example, so you can group this black hole radiation in a bracket, then combine it with gravity. And this Boolean operator and or not, they have a precedent rules when you apply it. Okay, so not takes precedence over and, which takes precedence over or. So if you enter your search in a different precedence or different sequence, then you will get a different number of results. Okay. For example, if we search Tesla and self-driving cars or self-driving vehicles, then we will get about 1,000 results. But if we search self-driving cars or self-driving vehicles and Tesla, then we will get about 2,000 results, okay, because of different precedence. This one is n come first, while the second one just now is the or come first. So the right one is not come first, then follow with n and or. Finding variation of a word, this refers to the keywords or the terms that you want to search. Actually is a phrase. It's a phrase means that is more than one word. Okay, it's more than one word. So just now we have come across like geographic information system, urban sustainability. So over here we have another example, Southeast Asia. So if you want to search for a specific phrase, you need to enclose this phrase in an inverted comma, or we call it quotation mark. So there is a difference. If the keywords terms that you want to search is a phrase, okay, without this inverted comma or quotation mark, ScienceDirect will search this term as a general Southeast Asia. South and East and Asia, 3 different general words, if you didn't enclose it with a quotation mark or inverted comma. So as long as these 3 words, they appear in the article, they may appear far apart from each other. South maybe appear in introduction, then East maybe appear in result. Asia appear in discussion. Okay, far apart, but it will retrieve as a result because you didn't enclose it with a inverted commas or quotation mark. You just search it as a general term, 3 words, Southeast Asia. But if you enclose this Southeast Asia with an inverted comma or the quotation mark, now you actually tell the ScienceDirect, give the command for ScienceDirect to search for this keyword or term as a phrase. Okay, as a phrase. As a phrase means that these 3 words, they must appear together. Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia, blah 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 blah. Southeast Asia. Okay. Or they must appear very close together, these 3 words. South, East, blah, 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 Asia. Or South, blah, 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 East, blah, 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 Asia, blah, blah, blah. Normally within the same sentence, okay? So they must appear together or very close together if you enclose it with this inverted comma or quotation mark. And using singular form or plural forms, you will receive the same result. That means with S or without S, you will get the same result. And for special characters, in this example, one of it is like subscripted and superscripted characters. Like for this chemical notation, okay, H2O, you can actually enter it as normal on the same line, H, normal size 2 and O. You can use a big capital H or small letter. Okay. The letter is not metal. Okay, small or big. Then another example is for special characters is about accented characters. From some country like Germany, they will have some accented characters. Like this author name, fruits, F umlaut RST. So actually you can just search like you can use a normal U to replace this umlaut. Okay. So it will search for you if you enter FURST. It will search for you FURST or F_RST. So this is a mini exercise for you to try. Okay, especially if you are new to this ScienceDirect, you never perform any searches before. So hopefully through this exercise, you will get more idea and better understanding how to search literature or how to navigate this database. So there is two questions. One is about you search literature on this microbial fermentation and biomass. Okay, so means that here there is two terms or two keywords. Then another exercise is to search for journal articles, okay, or papers, literatures on microplastic pollution, published, written by researcher, author, scientists in Malaysia. Okay, so keyword is only one, microplastic pollution, but it involves a country. Okay, so I give you 3 minutes to try the exercise. Then we will come back and discuss. Then you can check whether you manage to get maybe one of the answer or not. Because actually, there is no definite answer. Depends on whether you search it in a general way or more specific way. So now it's 10:37. So we will come back and discuss this at 10:40. So you go to ScienceDirect. If you're within campus, you can go straight away, ScienceDirect.com. If you are at home outside campus, you go to your library portal first, then sign in with the Easy Proxy account. And then you go to look for the ScienceDirect link and then click on it. And it will open up the ScienceDirect homepage for you. Hopefully you have done both the exercise. So for question number 1 or exercise number 1, microbial fermentation and biomass. So if you search it in a quick search, okay, quick search format, and you just enter it straight away like this: microbial fermentation and biomass. Microbial fermentation, you didn't enclose it with this inverted comma. So you will get a very general and large result for the 3000 plus. Okay, this result I obtained yesterday. So if you enter the search exactly the same way, so today maybe you will get some increase over here for the number of results. But if you search this microbial fermentation as a specific phrase, okay, as a specific phrase by enclose it with this inverted comma, then you will get the result narrowed down to 5,100, around 5,100 results. This is if you search in quick search. But if you search in advanced search, okay, of course, if you use advanced search, but you still enter these terms, both these terms on the top, find these terms, find article with this term on top of this advanced search form, you will get actually the same result as a quick search. But if you search these keywords in advanced search, in the middle part of this advanced search under the title, abstract author specific keywords, okay, where these two terms, they only will search within the title, abstract, or the keywords, then you will get only 158 results. And for the second exercise, okay, this definitely you only can get the answer by using the advanced search, okay, because it involves the country, okay, author's affiliation. So in advanced search, if we just search this as a general terms, okay, microplastic pollution, on top, okay, on top of the advanced search, find articles with these terms. Then Malaysia definitely for this exercise must enter under this author affiliation. Okay, so you will get 1 to 5. But if you enclose this microplastic pollution with an inverted comma so that it will search as a phrase, okay, then you will get a much lesser result, only 34. And then if you change microplastic pollution, if you change from enter on top of the advanced search form, you change it to enter it in the middle of this advanced search form under title, abstract, author specific keywords, okay, which more specific search in these 3 sections of the articles, then you will get only 14 results, okay. So hopefully you'll get more understanding, okay, how to search it in general, how to search it in more specific. So definitely when you carry out your own literature search, so you can try with a general terms keyword first, then only narrow down. Okay, maybe you enter one term first, then after that you can add 2, 3 related terms to narrow your search. And then also need to check whether your terms keyword is a phrase or not. Okay, then you only go to try to make your search with enclose with this inverted comma or without enclose it with inverted comma. So from the search, okay, so from either a quick search or advanced search. So for example, this sustainable development, okay, I perform a search for this research area, okay, so I will get this result page, this search result page. So it will tell me straight away how many results, okay, how many results I found. And on the left-hand side, there is a filter, or we call it refine feature, okay? Features will help you refine your result or narrow down your result or filter your result. Okay, from here, 120 over 1,000 result definitely is too large, okay, too general, okay? So you need to narrow down your results, okay? So you can refine your result based on years, article types, publication title, subject area, or the assess type. And on the right-hand side, you can find that there is a sorted by. So ScienceDirect will automatically sort your search result based on relevance. Okay, by default, it will display the most relevant result for you. Okay, most relevant result to least relevant. But if you want to sort your result or display the latest published to oldest published, then you just click at the date. Okay, you just click at another option, only two options, relevance, date. So you click at date. It will sort according to the newest published or latest published. Then for each of these results or for each of these documents or articles, you will notice that there is a dot over here below or before the article title. Okay, so this dot you will come across two different colors, green or white. Okay, so it's like an indicator for you to tell the user or researchers, okay, this particular result or this particular document, do you have the full text access? Okay, so if you find the article is in green color, means that you have the access to the full text. Okay, you have the access to the full text because it's open access or because your library has subscribed to that particular journal. But if you come across an article with this white dot, white color, then you will find that here is state abstract. Your library not purchased, not subscribed, it's not open access. Okay, so you can't access to the full text, you only can read the abstract only. So for the green color one, you will find below the articles or documents, you will find download straight away, download PDF feature. But if for the white one, white dot, you will get purchase PDF or get access. Okay, so below each result or documents, you will find download, export, you can find the abstract. So this abstract link is a quick link. So if you like to read the abstract of the articles to get more idea whether this article is relevant or not to what you want to search or to your research, so you can just display open the abstract on the same result page, on this same result page. You no need to open the articles in a new Windows page or new tab. Okay, so it will help you to save your time to filter your result. Normally, when you get your result, you will read through all this article. So if the title look related to what you want to search, so normally you will take another look at the abstract so that you will get more idea about that particular articles. So beside, you can download or export this literature one by one, okay, individually. Actually, you also can perform this download and export task by batch, okay, by batch. So you can select multiple at one time and then use this batch download or batch export. So you just select multiple PDF that you have access, full text access, okay? So you can click at download. Maximum is until 100 documents per download or 100 PDFs per download. Okay, so actually this result page, okay, this result page, actually, if you go down, you scroll down to the bottom, you will find that by default, okay, by default, we display 25 results per page. 25 results per page, but there is an options for you at the bottom. Okay, you can change from 25 to 50 or to 100 results per page. Okay, you can change it at the bottom. So for per batch of download maximum also up to 100 papers or PDF per download, and it will download it in a zip folder. Okay, in a zip folder. Or for export citation. So if you want to save these references or export the citation out to reference tools or reference manager that you are using, like Mendeley or EndNote. Okay, so either you click at individual or you can perform it by batch. On top over here, you select multiple and then go export. You will find these 4 options. Okay, find these 4 options. So it depends on which reference tools or managers that you are using. So if you have a RefWorks account, then you can go to Save to RefWorks using this link. But if you are using Mendeley, Reference Manager, and Note, then you can export it to this format, RIS format. So another 2 format is big text and plain text. And when you click at particular article title, it will open up that particular article for you in the HTML format. So in the individual article HTML format, you will get this author data integration, reference linking, figure media viewer, article recommendation, and citing articles info. So when you open up individual articles, if the articles have subscribed by your library, so you can open up the full article straight away. On the left-hand side, you will find there is an article outline display for you. So you can use this as a quick link to direct you straight away to certain section of the articles. So especially if you don't have time or if you are not interested to read the entire articles, okay, so you can just skip straight away to particular section of the articles. And then it will also display or outline all the figure, table, or other supplementary content. Like some articles, they will embed with some media file like MP3, MP4. Okay, so all of this you can get it display under the outlines. Then on the right hand side, you can find the first feature is recommended articles. So if you find these particular articles that you open or you are reading, is very relevant. Okay, it's very relevant to your study or to your research. Normally, if you refer to these recommended articles, you will find some additional related references or literature at the same time. This is ScienceDirect will recommend, okay, from the entire database related or relevant articles with this particular one, either because of the same keywords or papers written by the authors, same authors. Then below it, you can find citing articles. Okay, so if you like to, so over here it says 6 in the bracket 6, means that these particular articles have been cited 6 times, okay, or has been cited by another 6 articles or papers in Scopus, okay, in Scopus database. Then over here below the article title, you will find the authors. If you want to view the author's affiliation, okay, you need to click show more. Okay, you need to click the show more. Then it will display all the affiliation for this author. And if you click any of this author name, okay, you click at one of these author name, okay, then there is a box prompt up on the right hand side. It will display the details for this author, the name, affiliation, and if this author have provide corresponding address, email address, it will display as well. And if this particular author have written and published other papers in ScienceDirect, so below this author information, it will display the link of the articles that written by the same author. Okay, there is a box prompt up when you click at the name of the author. Below the citing articles, you will find features called article metrics. Okay, so over here in ScienceDirect, in Scopus, in Mendeley as well, you can find we are using we are incorporate this PLUM-S matrix. Okay, PLUM-S matrix as our article level matrix. So any reader or users of this ScienceDirect, if they want to know what is the impact, okay, what is the impact of this particular articles or research paper, so they can refer to this PLUM-S matrix. And this PLUM-S matrix, they are actually evaluate the impact of the articles based on 5 different categories. Okay, based on 5 different categories. So for example, this particular article, From Millennium to Sustainable Development Goals, this article, they only have metrics or only have impact in 3 of the categories over here: citation, captures, social media. So overall have 5 categories. Another 2 categories is usage. Okay, usage categories and mention categories. So usage, it will tell you how many downloads, how many views for these articles. Okay, is actually obtained from Xcode. Then citation is how many times this article have been cited. Capture is how many readers are interested to come back to this particular articles by bookmark. Okay, by bookmark these articles to their reference manager. So it can become like an early indicator how highly, how possible these articles being cited by in the future. Okay. Social media, so you will get to know whether these articles get a lot of attention or buzz on those social media like Twitter, Facebook or not. Then another category is mention. Okay, mention is whether these particular articles have been mentioned in blog posts, Wikipedia. Okay, so those are the 5 categories for this PLUM-S matrix. So for particular articles, if you have the full text access to the article, of course, you can download the entire articles in PDF. Okay, but at the same time, if you have the access to the full text, so for figures, supplementary contents or media file, if that particular articles have come with those supplementary contents, media file, you can save beside the PDF. You can also save this particular figure, supplementary contents, media file. By going to those contents, you will notice at the bottom, there is a link. Okay, there is a link for you to save this particular figure or save that particular media file, MP3, MP4, or supplementary content. Okay, only the table, okay, only the table info cannot be saved or downloaded. So we come back to this search result page. Okay, so search result page, another another useful features I haven't made known to you is this. We call it set search alert. Okay, set search alert. So this particular feature is a personalized feature. Okay, remember early on in the sessions. So if you like to unlock some of the customized or personalized features, so one of it is this set search alert. The function is to help you stay up to date on any new articles on this particular search added to ScienceDirect in the future, so that you won't miss out any new papers, even though you didn't search after today's search, you didn't search anymore. If you have set up this search alert, it will help you to continue monitor the new paper. So you no need to waste your time to monitor your own, to take your own time to monitor the new paper by search the same keyword every 2 weeks or every month, just to check how many new articles added in for this within these 2 weeks or months. Okay. So if you want to save time and without missing any new articles, okay. So after you conduct a search, you just set up a search alert. Okay, so you can search, you can set up various different search alerts, and you can modify this search alert in the future. Okay, so provided you have registered a personal Elsevier account, so that you can unlock this feature. So when you click on it, if you haven't signed in to your personal Elsevier account, it will prompt you to sign in. Okay, then you will find that there is an email address. This is where ScienceDirect will alert you when there is new papers added in. If you don't want to receive alerts using that email, then you can change to another email address, or you can add in multiple email address at one time per alert. Then you can also, before you go to save the alert, okay, you can find there is options for you how frequent, okay, how frequent you want ScienceDirect to monitor the new paper. 2 options: weekly or monthly. Weekly or monthly. And over here, when you open the individual articles, some of the articles or some of the research papers, when you read through, then you will discover that some of the terms or some of the topics, there is a hyperlink, okay, in blue color like this. So actually we call this ScienceDirect topic page, okay, ScienceDirect topic page. So the purpose is to help especially the researcher, if you are new to that particular research area, okay, and if you like to know more about that particular research, so you can click on this hyperlink. It will open up the topic page for that particular terms or topics. Then you can have an overall clear definition for that particular research. You will browse their related terms, and you can learn more about some additional information or knowledge about that particular topics. So for example, you may come across, if you are working in this research area, when you open articles, you will come across maybe a topics or phrase cell membrane. Okay, so if you click at the hyperlink cell membrane, then you will open up this particular cell membrane topic page. So over here below it, you will find there is a short definition to quickly orient you to the subject. So this definition is extracted, okay? All this definition over here on this topic page is extracted from the book contents, okay? Book contents available in ScienceDirect. So it enables you to understand and interpret the scientific literature better. Then the right-hand side, you can learn more through the interdisciplinary links. Okay, so you can find some related terms, either broader terms or narrower terms. And below it, you will find there is a comprehensive overview from the book excerpt. Okay, from all the related topic from the book excerpt available in ScienceDirect to help you get more knowledge about that particular topic. So if your library have purchased that particular book, then you just click on this link and then you can read the entire chapter to get more knowledge about the topics. Else you only can get to read whatever available on this page. So another way to access to this ScienceDirect topic page is you can go to this URL or go to click at this link. Then it will bring you to this topic page, index page. Okay, index page. So over here, there is a search tool for you if you like to check whether ScienceDirect have set up a particular topic or not. Then you can enter a topic over here, or you can browse the topics, whatever ScienceDirect topics available by alphabetical order. And this ScienceDirect topic page is uniquely applying cutting-edge technologies to contents within the research workflow. So our purpose is to help our ScienceDirect user or researchers. They co-use our journal contents and book contents. Okay, so normally if you perform searches and when you open any of these journal articles in the results, after you filter the results, depends on your subject or research area. So if you discover some of these topics in hyperlink blue color throughout the articles, so if you want to know more about that particular topics, you just click at the hyperlink. So you will get the definitions or book excerpt, okay, on the topic page. So you can co-use from journal contents to book contents. So the second personalized features, okay, second personalized feature is reading history. Just now the first one is the alert, search alert. So this one is the second personalized features, reading history. So if you like to ScienceDirect to help you save all your reading history so that you can come back to particular articles that you have read before in one of these ScienceDirect sections, or you want to recall what you have read, which articles you have opened and read before. Okay, so what you need to do is go to ScienceDirect and you sign in first. Okay, you sign in to your personal Elsevier account first before you start any searches. Okay, so after you search, you filter result, maybe you will go to open a few of these articles to read in more details. Okay, so those articles that you have clicked or opened, then because you already signed in, right? So it will be recorded in your reading history. And this reading history will save up to 100 most recent, okay, 100 most recent articles that you have opened or viewed. So when in the future you want to record the list of your previous reading history in ScienceDirect, you just go to ScienceDirect anytime in the future, sign in to your account, click at your user profile, okay? Click at your user profile over here on top of the right-hand side. Then you can find one of the link is My History, Okay, my history. So you just click my history, then it will bring you to this page. These are all the articles that you have viewed previously. So the third features, okay, altogether we have 3 features, personalized feature. So the third one would be this one, ScienceDirect personalized recommendation. So this personalized recommendation uses machine learning and the user's online activity to suggest research tailored to their needs. So just now, when we open an individual articles in HTML format, we'll notice that on the right-hand side, there is a recommended articles feature. Okay, recommended articles. So this personalized recommendation is actually based on ScienceDirect. Okay, ScienceDirect will recommend related articles for you. Okay, based on the reason, the last keyword or the last searches you perform in ScienceDirect under sign-in condition. Okay, under sign-in condition means that if you like to make use of this personalized recommendation or you like to unlock this feature, okay, so before, same like the reading history, before you use ScienceDirect, okay, before you use ScienceDirect, you go to ScienceDirect, you sign into your personal Elsevier account first. You sign into your personal account, then only you go to start to make all your searches or perform all the searches that you like. So from your last search, ScienceDirect will recommend related articles, okay, based on that particular terms or keyword that you search. So how to get this personalized recommendation list? So there are 2 options. One option is if you like to view the personalized recommendation list, what are those recommended articles? One option is you need to go to ScienceDirect, sign into your account. Okay, click at your username or user profile. Then you will find there is a My Recommendation link. My Recommendation. So you click My Recommendation and it will bring you to this page. So you can find all your recommended, all the ScienceDirect, all the articles that ScienceDirect recommended to you will be displayed over here. Okay, this is one option. You go ScienceDirect, you sign in, and then you click the link, My Recommendation. Then another option is under this My Recommendation, from full list, the first tab, you go to the second tab, Preferences. Preferences over here. When you click at Preferences, you will find there is an email recommendation. Means that if you like to receive the list of recommended articles, email to you, okay, email to you, then you just need to switch on this feature, switch on. If you don't want to receive through email, you just want to check by yourself by going to ScienceDirect every time if you like to check the list, okay, then you can switch off. You just turn off this feature. Okay, so this is under preferences for you to either switch on or off this email recommendation. Email recommendation normally is weekly. Okay, 1 week you will receive 1 email for this recommendation. So recommendation articles can be any articles related to your recent keyword search, no matter is new articles added to ScienceDirect or some old articles which already some old article in ScienceDirect but relevance, okay, but relevance or related to that particular search. Okay, for set search alert, that search alert is always will alert you the new articles. But recommendation, it will recommend you maybe some old articles which are relevant to you. Some of these articles maybe you will overlook. Okay, so with the recommendation, maybe you will get you will get additional or extra literature that related literatures to your research. So we have more than 1 million researchers already using our recommendation services. And here are 2 feedbacks from our user. One is from a graduate student. So the personalized recommendation provided me with articles I have previously not found. Okay, so maybe when these students conduct the literature search, overlook some of the articles. So the personalized recommendation gave me new ideas for other applications areas of the techniques I'm using. So another feedback is from a faculty member. This morning recommendations was relevant to my lecture last week. So we were able to start class by reviewing and adding a new perspective. And last part for the ScienceDirect is, okay, so for the user or researcher, if you like to browse or if you like to browse what are the journals, what are the books available in this ScienceDirect database. So you just need to go to this journal and books tab. Okay, journals and books tab. When you click on it, it will display you to this page listed how many journals, how many books overall in this ScienceDirect. Okay, so there is a search tools or search bar for you to search for specific journal or specific book. And on the left-hand side, okay, there is a filter for you. Definitely, I don't think you like to browse all the journal and books. Okay, it will spend you a lot of times. So normally, maybe you would like to browse based on subject area. Okay, based on subject area. So over here, you can browse based on subject, or we call it over here domain. Okay, domain. So you select the domain or the subject. Okay. Then after you select the domain, you will find below it there is a subdomain. Okay. Activate this subdomain allows you to narrow down into a subdomain for that particular categories, or we call it subject. Okay. So you select, you click at the domain or you click at the subdomain, then it will display only the journal books title available for that particular topic or subject or sub-subject. Then another categories you can filter to is actually you can filter more than one category at one time. Okay, maybe after you select the filters by subject, then you can filter type of publication. Okay, type of publication. Either you want to look at journal only, or you like to look at books only. Okay, so you can display, or you can choose to display both the journal and books. And for journal, there is a category called journal status, and there is only one selection. There is only one options. This over here, 4,597 journals. Okay, this is our overall journals that are available in ScienceDirect. But some of these journal already stopped published. Okay, already stopped published. So if you like to display only the active journal, okay, those journal which still publish the papers, then you can click on this under the journal status. The only options, you just tick the box, accept. Okay, accept the submissions, accept submissions. So it will display only the active journals. Okay, those journals still published. So is about 2,000 plus. Okay, only 2,000 plus active journal. And another category you can filter is access type. Okay, access type. So this access type, especially maybe students, if you like to know what are the, or if you like to list down only the journal and the book, ebook that your library have subscribed and purchased for you, for your use, so that you can access all the full content or full text. Okay, so you can click if you want to just display only the titles, journal, books that your library have subscribed and purchased. Then you need to select the first option, subscribe and complimentary. You click at subscribe and complimentary. Then of course you also can browse the list based on alphabetical order over here. And if you come across any journal or book that you want to look into more details, then you just click at the title. So for example, this particular journal, for researcher or for author, okay, if you like to publish your paper, okay, publish your research with this particular journal, okay, with this particular journal, then you can refer to the publish area, okay. So you can get the links, both the same, submit your articles, how to submit it online, then what is the instruction as an author, what are the font style, bibliography style, okay, how to write up your papers and so on, guide for authors. For students, okay, if you want to search for particular articles published within that particular articles, you can enter the keywords or terms that you are interested in, okay, under this toolbar over here, search in this journal, okay, search in this journal. And you also can list down all the volume issue published by this particular journal, okay, by refer to the first tab, articles and issues, okay, articles and issues. And about here, if you click on it, you can get to know more info about the journal, like what are the aim and scope, okay, aim and scope, who are the editorial board, okay, of the journal. And for author or researcher, okay, for those who like to publish their paper result, their research with this particular journal. So if you want to know whether this particular journal indexed or not in citation database like Scopus and ISI Web of Science, okay. So you can check over here on the right hand side whether, okay, whether this particular journal, they have this set score matrix or impact factor matrix, okay. So if a particular journal indexed in Scopus, they will have a set score value, okay, they will have a set score value or set score matrix value. If the journal is indexed in ISI Web of Science citation database, then they will have an impact factor or matrix value, okay. So from here, we get to know this particular journal, Marine Environmental Research, this journal, published by Elsevier, is indexed, okay, is indexed in both Scopus and ISI. So not all the Elsevier journal, okay, not all the journals in ScienceDirect is indexed, okay. Some totally not indexed, some maybe are only indexed in Scopus, they only have set score value, they don't have impact factor. And then below over here, you can get some idea, okay, especially for authors or researchers who like to publish their papers with this journal, okay. What is their processing time, okay. Some journal will take a longer time to process the paper, okay. And you can view other metrics over here. It will link you to the official homepage for this particular journal for more information. And for books, okay, you click at the book title, So it will bring you to this particular book page. So over here, you will get to this book cover. Okay. On the left-hand side, you will find this is how the book look like, the book cover. Then below it, you can find the authors or the editor of the book. And the right-hand side, you can click this link to read the description about the book, whether this book relevant or not to your teaching, to your reading, or to your research. And over here, if your library have already purchased this particular book, then you will notice that there is a link for you to download the entire book. Okay, it will help you to download the entire book by download all the chapters. And same like the journal, there is a tool, search tools for you to search particular terms or keywords. If you want to check whether that particular keywords or terms appear or not within this particular book. Okay, so you can enter the terms or keywords over here. And below it, okay, below it, you will find the table of contents for this book. So you can click view all the chapters, okay, all the table of contents. Then you can choose to select all the chapters to download it, or you can just download whatever chapter which is relevant to your study, to your teaching, or to your research. Okay, you can select multiple at one time and download it. So same, green color means your library have purchased. White color, library not purchased. So here you would find it purchase, PDF, or get access. Elsevier is evolving its open access journal program. Elsevier has over 100 open access journals and the number is growing. We have 1,625 Elsevier journal titles offer sponsored access. And Elsevier have launched an open access mega journal, Helion. Our journal self-press have unrestricted access after 12 months published. And we also have 96 journals offered delayed open access. So if you need any support when you use this ScienceDirect database, you can click at this link, or you go to the ScienceDirect homepage. Okay, go to the ScienceDirect homepage on top of the right-hand side. Okay, if you have signed in, next to your username, there is a question mark over here on top of the right-hand side. You can click the link, you can click this question mark. So it will open up this support center page for you. So on this support center page, here you can type your problems over here, or you can find some frequently asked questions. And at the bottom, okay, at the bottom, you can find options to contact the support center. Okay, you can email, you can live chat. Okay, you can live chat with the operator, ScienceDirect operator. Actually, ScienceDirect and Scopus, they will share the same support team. And you can choose to call the team or call the center. So any questions for the ScienceDirect, how to use or how to search literature in ScienceDirect? Any questions? So if there is no questions on ScienceDirect, then I would like to introduce to you another platform, okay, another Elsevier's platform, which is Scopus. So this Scopus is an abstract and citation database. It's not like ScienceDirect is a full text database, but you still can use it for searching for literature. Okay. Scopus is the largest abstract and citation database of peer-reviewed literature and features smart tools that allow you to track, analyze, and visualize scholarly research. So the use of Scopus is much more comprehensive. So there is a lot of uses on this Scopus. So one of the general use of the Scopus is for the reader researchers to search for literature. Okay. So Scopus deliver more than 85 million publications. Just now, ScienceDirect only 18 millions. In Scopus, you can find more than 85 million. So it's much larger, like 4 times to 5 times larger the contents index in this Scopus. Okay, because we only index the abstract. So there are many of uses. Okay, you can use it to identify and analyze which journal to read or submit to. Help researchers or authors to manage career citation counts and the H index, to decide what, where, and with whom to collaborate, to track the impact of the research, monitor the global research trends, to find out what already exists in the global world of research, because it have a very large content index in Scopus. So before you start carry out your research, you can check first what already done by other researchers. Okay, so you don't waste your money and time repeat the same things or same research. Determines how to differentiate research topics and find ideas. So you notice that actually in ScienceDirect, most of the journal book contents index or available in the ScienceDirect database mostly is published by Elsevier, one publisher, Elsevier. But in Scopus, we index the abstract from about 7,000 different publishers across 105 countries. So if you search literature in Scopus, you not only can find literatures from ScienceDirect, you also can find literatures from other full text database, like maybe Wiley, Springer, IEEE, etc. Okay, but of course, none of these full text database they have 100%. They have 100% of their content indexed in Scopus. Okay, not all their content is indexed in Scopus. In Scopus, we have about 11,000 new articles. 11,000 new articles added to this Scopus database every day. Okay, and you can find much more journals, conference proceedings indexed in this Scopus database, and also the books content. You can find about 18.4 million. Okay, 18.4 million of the publication is open access. Okay, so this from various publishers. So of course, a lot of literature you find in this Scopus database not subscribed by the library. Okay, but at the same time, you will come across some literature is open access. Okay, so you can download those whatever open access and whatever journal that your library have subscribed. Although not maybe half of it is not subscribed. Okay, but you still can get some subscribe and some open access. So So same, if you want to use Scopus, or if you go to Scopus within the campus, you can go direct scopus.com. Okay, the URL Scopus scopus.com, or you can go through your library portal if you access at home or off campus through library portal. Sign in to your Easy Proxy account. Okay, sign in with your Easy Proxy account. Then find the Scopus link and click on it. So this is the Scopus homepage. So you can always come back to this homepage by click the logo on top of the left-hand side. Just now, ScienceDirect also, you can click at the ScienceDirect logo, then it will bring you to the homepage. And over here, there is a main menu and there is a few tabs. So for literature search, you can always use this search tab, okay? The search tab. And this search tab, it will straight away or automatically customize it into this document search, author search, affiliation search. So for literature search, okay, if you want to search literature, then you just click at documents. So under document search by default, okay, you can get one search bar over here. You can enter your terms, keywords, or phrase that you want to search. And over here is a search parameters or search field. By default, we will set it to article title, abstract keywords. Means that the terms, keywords that you enter, you will search within these three sections of the articles only. But of course, if you want to search it in general, then you can click this drop-down menu. You can change it to all fields, or you can change it to other different search field. You can find over here drop-down menu or search within about 16, around that. Okay, not more than 20, more than 15, less than 20 different search field for you to perform a more specific search. And if you notice, there is a plus sign over here at search field. Okay, if you like to search 2 keywords, 3 keywords at the same time, okay, so of course you can enter your terms like in ScienceDirect, terms A and terms B, or terms A or terms B, okay, at the same row. But you can click this at search field to create another search box for you, okay? So you can enter one search term over here, another search term over here. And you will notice in between there is a drop-down menu and display these 3 common Boolean operators, and or not. Okay, so you just select whether you want to combine the terms with and or not. Okay, so you can click create as many search boxes as you like. And on the main menu over here, the second features, okay, the second tab, okay, the second tab is sources. This sources is where if the reader or the researchers, they like to know or to browse what are the sources indexed in Scopus, what are the journal, what are the books, what are the conferences proceedings indexed in this Scopus. Then they can go to these sources tab, just like the journals and book tabs in the ScienceDirect. And over here in the document search, you will notice that at the end of this add search field, there is a hyperlink for advanced search. Okay, so actually the document search, or we call it the basic literature, the basic search for this Scopus actually is powerful enough. Okay, because you can set your search terms or keywords from various more than 15 different search parameters. Okay. But if you want to perform a more specific detailed search, then you can choose to click at this advanced document search. So when you click the advanced search, it will look like this. Actually, over here, this is an empty box. Here actually is an empty box. So whatever you want to search, you need to enter your own query string. You need to build your own, enter your own query string over here. You can enter as many keywords, terms, as you like. Okay. Then you can combine it with all the operator over here and limit your or set your each of your terms or keywords over here to various different search field or different search parameters. Okay. So of course, the more keyword, the longer string that you enter, when you search, you will get much lesser, much limited result. Okay, because you search it in very detail. Okay. So in advanced search, you will find that if you set to different search parameters or search field, altogether you will find 64. Okay, 64 different search field in very, very detailed. Like you can search based on author first name, last name, funding, etc. A lot. Altogether 64 search field. Just now, if we're using only the document search, okay, we only find around 16 different search field. Okay, but using advanced search, you can find 64. So the example of a literature search by using this Scopus is so we use the document search. Okay, in Scopus for document search, I search for this climate change. Okay, so this is a very general terms. Okay, it's a phrase. It's a phrase. So the searching tips and skill is the same as what you learned in the ScienceDirect. Okay, so since this is a phrase and is a very general terms, so I enclose it straight away with this inverted comma or the quotation mark. Then search. Then I'll get the result. Okay, so of course over here on top you will tell how many results found. Okay, so over here you can filter your result. Okay, by the refined features like ScienceDirect, but here you can narrow down or filter your result in more categories. Okay, more categories compared to ScienceDirect. You can find more than 10 different categories you can narrow down or filter your results. Then another feature is you can perform a secondary search from your original result over here. Like if you search for climate change, you will get 300 over 1,000 results. Okay. So if you like to narrow down to a specific area, okay, you can search within this 300 over 1,000 result by narrow down the search to a particular area. You can add additional keywords terms, okay, under search within result over here, and then narrow down your search. And on the right hand side, okay, where your individual result or documents display, on top there is a row of various features to help you perform the task by batch. Okay, the first is actually the export feature. Export the references out. Then download, view citation, overview, view sorted by, and save to list. And you will find over here more tab. Under the more tab, you will find another 2 or 3 features. Okay. And for this Scopus search result, automatically or by default, we will sort the result, display the result based on new words published. Okay, new words added to Scopus. But if you click on this sorting options, the drop-down menu, you can find other options. Okay, other options. One of the options is cited by highest. Okay, because Scopus is an abstract and citation database, means that each of these results, okay, each of these article or documents found it will display how many times the articles have been cited, okay, under the cited by, most right-hand side. So if you want to sort and display this result of your search based on most cited to least cited, then you just select cited by highest, okay? You just select cited by highest. And over here, there is no indicator, okay? In Scopus result page, there is no indicator, green color dot or white color, okay? There is no indicator. The only indicator is like this. If the article is an open access, you will find below the article, there is a remarks open access. This one also, second one also open access. Third one, no, okay? Third one is not an open access, okay? But we also don't know whether your library have subscribed to this particular result number 3, okay? The third result. There is no indicator. And there is no view, there is no download PDF below the articles, okay? Because this is not a full text database. But don't worry, okay? If your purpose is to search literature and then download all the PDF that you have the access, okay? That your library have subscribed for your use, okay? You will notice that over here, you can click and open and read the abstract, like the ScienceDirect straight away on this search result page, okay? Then you will notice there is a link next to it called View at Publisher, okay? So this View at Publisher, it actually, because the contents indexed in this Scopus, they are indexed from about 7,000 different publishers, okay? So this article can be come from ScienceDirect, can be come from other online databases. Okay, so when you click View at Publisher, it will open up these particular articles from their original publisher site. Okay, then when you open up the articles for you from their original publisher site, then only you go to find the PDF icon, the full text link to click and check whether your library has subscribed to that particular articles or not. If library subscribe, you click on the full text link or the PDF icon, then you will get the PDF file open for you. Then you can download or save. Okay, this is one way. Okay, you need to check it one by one. But of course, just now on top over here, there is a batch download. Okay, so we will get a look later on in the next few slides how to batch download the PDF. This is the same if you click at the individual article title. Okay, if you click any of this individual article title, it will open up the articles for you in HTML format, and it only will display the article information, the abstract. Below the abstract is the keywords and the list of references. Okay, it won't display full article, okay, because it's not full text database, it's an abstract database. So when you open individual articles, you will only get articles information, the author information, then the abstract, the keywords, okay, the keywords, and then the references list, okay, the references for this article. The right hand side, you can find the cited documents, okay, any other papers, any other articles, documents in Scopus that have cited this particular articles, then it will display over here. You can find the entire 6926 document by click at this link. View all the 6926 citing documents. And below it, you will get some related research data. This depends on the articles or the documents. And below it, you also can find related documents, okay? Just like the recommended articles in ScienceDirect. So below it on the right hand side, you will find related articles suggested to you by Scopus based on the keywords of this article or based on the papers written by the same author over here. And over here, there is a matrix. Okay, so for authors, researchers, if you like to know the impact of these particular articles, then you can refer this matrix, or you can view all the matrix in details by click this link, include the Plum S matrix. Okay, Plum S matrix that we come across just now in the ScienceDirect in the 5 categories. Okay. So for literature search purpose, especially if you like to export references for whatever result or papers that you found in this Scopus and download the PDF, the first feature actually is export. Okay, so you can select multiple at one time. Okay, multiple articles at one time, up to 50. Okay, up to 50. Then you go to click the export feature. Okay. So my screenshot here is the feature is saved to Mendeley because I signed into this Scopus with my personal Elsevier account, and I'm using my reference manager is I'm using Mendeley as my reference manager. So because I signed into my personal profile, so it capture my preference for export is Mendeley. Okay, so it displays straight away save to Mendeley. But for user who didn't sign into your personal account, who just use this Scopus as general, you will find that the feature, this particular first feature actually is an export. Okay, export. So when you click on export, then it will display for you, and you can find various options for you to export your references out. Okay, either it will help you to link to Mendeley or link to RefWorks for those using the RefWorks as a reference manager, or save it as in this RIS format. Okay, for EndNotes for reference manager user, or you can save these references, export the citation in a spreadsheet format, CSV, so that you can also open it in a Microsoft Excel. Okay, and the big text, another two format is big text format and plain text format. So if you are new to Mendeley, Mendeley is, actually is another platform owned by Elsevier. Okay, so it's a reference tool. Okay, it's a reference manager. It's free, so it's allowed you to manage, read, share, annotate, and cite your research papers, and help you in writing your dissertation when you want to insert citation, and then create all the references list or the bibliography list. Okay, so if you can also, if you have no idea of this Mendeley, you can go to mendeley.com, mendeley.com. Then you can go down to the bottom. There is a support, okay, help guide, okay, support tutorial. Then you can watch, you can download the guide in PDF and read through how to make use of this, how to store all your references, documents, PDF on this Mendeley, and then how to install this Mendeley plugin to your Microsoft Word. So when you write your thesis or your papers, then how to help you insert the citation according to the bibliography style that your university required you or the journal required you. This is where to download. Okay, so just now for individual download, of course, it looked like not that friendly, okay, not that user friendly compared to ScienceDirect. ScienceDirect straight away you can find, if your library have the subscribe to it, then you have the full text access, then you can straight away find view document PDF. You click the link, then you will get the PDF open straight up for you. But over here, if individual, you need to go to open up the articles from the original publisher site and then only find from there the PDF icon and link and click whether to check whether the PDF file open or not for you. Okay, but we have this batch download. We have this batch download. It will help the user or readers or researcher of this Scopus to download the PDF for the selected, multiple selected documents or papers over here. So you just select multiple at one time, maximum 50. Okay, for Scopus, the batch is 50 documents or 50 results per batch. So you click at this download. And if you are using like Mozilla Firefox or Chrome, okay, you will notice that if this is your first time download from PDF from Scopus, you will notice that you will receive this statement. Okay, you will receive this statement because your browser haven't have this Scopus download document manager extension added. So you need to have this extension added to your browser to get this batch download function. So you just follow the instruction. If you receive this message after you click at download, you receive this message, then you just follow the instruction to download step by step, okay? To add the extension to your browser, this Scopus document download manager extension to your browser. So after you added this extension to your browser, okay, you can refresh this result page. Now all your selected papers or your selected documents will be displayed that you want to get the PDF downloaded. It will all display over here, and then you can click download to start the download. Okay, but please bear in mind, some documents may not download in full text due to restrictions on the publisher side. Okay, the content in Scopus is indexed from about 7,000 different publishers throughout the world. Okay, so some publishers, even though the article is open access, or even though the article have been subscribed by the library, the PDF is not downloaded over here from this Scopus platform, because the publisher, okay, the publisher, they would like the user, the reader, they download the PDF from their original publisher site, so that maybe they can monitor the statistic of download and usage and so on. Okay, so you just select whatever, and then you use the batch download, and then you check. After you click download, you check the status whether the PDF downloaded or not. If the PDF not downloaded, it will display a link called Check with Publisher. Okay, so it's same like View at Publisher. It's same like View at Publisher over here. Okay, so it will open up the articles for you. I will suggest you, if you don't get the PDF downloaded, you just proceed another step. You click the link Check with Publisher. Okay, so it will open up the articles for you from their original publisher site. Then from there only you go to find the PDF icon, the full text link, and then click and check whether the PDF open or not. So if it is open access, normally you will get the PDF file open, or if your library have subscribed to that particular journal, then the PDF file will be open. If your library not subscribed and the article is not open access, then definitely you cannot get the PDF open. So you still can get PDF downloaded from Scopus platform, but just is not that friendly. But you can get PDF, you can get literature, research articles, journal articles. You can get those literature downloaded, as long as no matter they are published from which publisher, as long as it is open access or subscribed by the library. Okay. If you cannot get it downloaded straight away, you just go to their publisher site. Okay, you just take another step, go to link to their publisher site and find out. So since over here in Scopus, we also have this search alerts. Okay, search alerts to help the users stay up to date on any new articles added to this Scopus, okay, in the future, so that they won't miss out the new articles for that particular research. Okay, so you will notice that the feature is over here, is like a bell icon. You can just click over here, set alert. Okay, it's below the number of results, before the search reading the result. Okay, so when you click over here, if you haven't signed in to your personal Elsevier account, then it will prompt you to sign in. So today's both Scopus, ScienceDirect, Mendeley, they are platforms owned by Elsevier. Okay, so as a user, okay, you just need to register a personal Elsevier account, only one. Then you can use the same account to access to other Elsevier platform that you are using. Okay, so you can use the same account to sign into ScienceDirect or this Scopus Mendeley. Okay, so over here, after if you click set alert and you sign into your own Elsevier account, okay, then it will bring you over here. This is the email address that you will receive the alerts, or you can add more email address over here, or you can change some of the email address. And you can select frequency. For Scopus, you will have 3 options. Just now, ScienceDirect only 2 options. Scopus, you will have 3 options, which is daily, okay, daily, weekly, and monthly. Okay, if we select weekly, then you can select which day of the week. Okay, if you select monthly, you can select which date of the month, maybe 30th or 27th or 15th. Then you can select the date of the month. And if you need any help when you use the Scopus, you will find the link at the bottom of the Scopus homepage. Okay, on top over here, you can find document search, author search. Then when you scroll down at the bottom, you will find on the right hand side, there is a customer service. Okay, so you can click the help, is like the support center. You can find some frequently asked questions, and you can find toolbars for you to type your own problems or questions. Then you can find there are some interactive tutorials or video tutorials. Okay, so you can click and watch some of the tutorials over here to learn how to make use of this Scopus for searches or for other purpose. Okay, tutorials. And you can also contact us. Got a few options, same like ScienceDirect. Okay, you can email, you can live chat, you can call the Scopus operator. So any questions? So the rest additional resources is is developed by Elsevier. Okay, it's provided or set up by Elsevier. Okay, this one got 2 resources. One resources is Elsevier Researcher Academy. This is actually is a free online e-learning portal or free online e-learning platform, especially for researchers who are new to writing and publish. Okay, like for final year students, of course, this is not a platform for you to learn how to write your thesis, but this is a platform where you can learn how to write research paper, especially if you like to stay in the academic line after you graduate, you like to pursue master, PhD, and become researcher or become a lecturer. Okay, so if you can, of course, it's better if you publish as early as you can. Okay, maybe from your final year project. Okay, you can publish a paper from your project. Okay, so if you refer to this, this is a homepage of this Researcher Academy. If you click at this writing for research, so you will notice that for that particular phase, you will come across some courses or training modules like for writing skill, like you can learn how to turn your thesis into an paper or into an research or journal articles. Okay, it's a 1-hour course. You can watch anytime. Okay, you can watch anytime. So there is another courses for writing skills, 10 tips for writing a truly terrible journal article. Okay, so throughout the entire platform, you will find around 60 different e-learning courses, training modules. Okay, you can watch anytime and learn on your own anytime when you are free. And you will notice that over here, on the homepage of this Researcher Academy, there is also a personal registration or sign in. So you can use the same Elsevier account. Okay, you can use the same Elsevier account that you have registered either in Mendeley, ScienceDirect, or Scopus. Then another is for researcher or author who like to publish or who plan to publish their papers or journal articles with this particular Elsevier journal. Okay, so this resources is called Elsevier Journal Finder. Okay, Elsevier Journal Finder, and this is the link, and this is the homepage. Just now, when we are in this ScienceDirect section, I mentioned that for Elsevier journal, the active one, those journals still published. We have about 2,000 plus. Okay, 2,000 plus. So if you like to publish your papers with Elsevier journal, but you don't have idea which one is more suitable for your research, then you can come to this journal finder, Elsevier Journal Finder. So what you need to do is, before you really write out your papers, maybe you just set a temporary title for your papers. You draft an abstract for your papers. Then you enter your paper title over here, copy paste your abstract over here, copy paste your abstract under this section, and then below it you enter the few keywords for your papers. Okay, and then you find. So from this result, okay, it will display all the Elsevier journal. Okay, this is only for you to check the Elsevier journal, not journal from other publisher, only from Elsevier. So you will get to know all this Elsevier journal over here. By default, it will display the best match journal. Okay, best match journal. Then beside that, it will also tell you whether there is a site score value or impact factor value or not, so that you can determine whether this particular journal, Elsevier journal, whether this particular Elsevier journal index or not in Scopus or ISI or both. Then it will tell you also the average, okay, average acceptance rate, okay, average acceptance rate, and then their processing time. So all this information is very useful for you to look into before you decide. Okay, before you decide which journal you want to publish your papers, or which journal you want to submit your papers to. Okay. So that's all for the sections. Okay, ScienceDirect part of this Scopus, use of Scopus for literature search purpose. So if you have any question, you can just drop your question in Q&A or you write it in the chat box. So I come across one question over here. If you use Zotero instead of Mendeley, use the same username. What username you are referring here? Do you refer to the username you use in Zotero? Of course, you can't link your Zotero with Mendeley because Zotero is not from Elsevier. Okay, it's not Elsevier. It's not owned by Elsevier. Okay, so if you are using Zotero and you already used to it, okay, you're familiar with how to manage all your references in Zotero. So you still can using Zotero as your reference manager. Okay, but you just if you want to make use those personalized features in either ScienceDirect or Scopus, then you just register a Elsevier account, okay, either in ScienceDirect or Scopus. Very simple registration and it's free, okay. But it won't link directly your Zotero with any of this Elsevier platform because Zotero is not owned by Elsevier. So for Zotero, you have your own Zotero account. Then for the Elsevier platform like Mendeley, Scopus, ScienceDirect, you just need to register you just need to register at any of these Elsevier platform or personal account. There is no attendance list you need to fill in because once you join the session just now in this Zoom platform, automatically we will have your name and email address. So we will use it as an attendance and we will pass it to your librarian so that they will know who they need to send all these recording link and training slide to. There is no separate attendance list or form. Any other questions? Of course, if you are new to this database, either one, maybe you are not aware yet what is your problems or questions because you haven't hands-on on it, okay? But if you have any questions in the future, right, you can use the contact us or you can go to our, using our live chat or go to our help, okay? The support center there to find maybe some frequently asked question, and then maybe you can type your own question as well. And then you can use or call our support Teams operators using the live chat. Using student email after graduate, the Elsevier still can be used or not? Actually, this email address that you provide for personal Elsevier account registration is for you to access those personalized features. Means that first, you need to have access to ScienceDirect or Scopus. Okay, like ScienceDirect, Mendeley. Okay. Or actually, you can use ScienceDirect as a guest. That means if you no longer you graduate, okay, you graduate, you already working in a particular company, okay, you still can go to ScienceDirect to search some literature or article, journal articles, research papers, but all your result, you only can download those PDF or full text from the article which is open access. Those non-open access you cannot get download because you now no longer an end user from a subscriber like the library of your university. Okay, so you only can search ScienceDirect as a general guest, and you can just download whatever paper which is open access. And totally, if you are graduate from UMT, you're working in a corporate, okay, so you can't access, you can no longer access to Scopus database, make any searches. So those personalized features, definitely, if you have set or saved the alert or personalized recommendation, like you have switched on the email notifications. If those email notifications you use UMT email as options, then it will send all to your UMT email. Okay, so if you after graduate, if you no longer access to your UMT email, then you cannot get all those alerts anymore. But if you are using any of your regularly used like Yahoo Mail, Gmail, Hotmail, okay, you still can get those alerts sent to your personal email. But of course, if you click on those links, after you open the email, you click at those recommended articles, those alerts like new papers added in this particular article, blah, blah, blah title. You click, you cannot get to read the full articles in ScienceDirect, or you cannot click to access the articles in Scopus because you already graduated. Okay. So in simple conclusion is actually once you graduated, okay, you no longer access to Scopus. You no longer access to Scopus. You cannot make any searches. You can access to ScienceDirect, but you just search it as a general guest. Download whatever PDF available, open access one. Okay, so you cannot get access to as many full text database, as many full text articles as you can while you are attached with while you are studying with UMT or other institution library that have subscribed to this ScienceDirect. So for registration email, so I will say that you can use any email. Okay, you can use any email since if you use student emails, after graduate, you cannot access those databases. So no point also if you can receive, if you still can access your actually email address sections one, you can use any email. Okay. So as long as if you have register your library easy proxy account, as long as you have your library easy proxy account, so for this Scopus and ScienceDirect, for unlock those personalized features, you can use any email address that you are regularly using. Of course, I understand as a student, normally you very, very seldom really check your students' email. Most of the students are from all the institutions, same also. Mostly the students very seldom use a student email. So you can just use whatever email address that you regularly use. Any other questions?